First unheard message sent Friday at 8 p.m.
Hi again. It's me, Puka, your project partner. So, I was a little confused at first, not gonna lie, when I realized that I'd somehow missed your call, even though I didn't actually get a notification that you had called. But I got your voicemail. And also on that, the voicemail was kind of confusing at first because of all the static. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe it was just a bad connection or something. But once I sat down and properly listened to it with some headphones, I could hear you just fine. I was expecting a text or something, but hey, if this method works for you, I can roll with that. So you said you're unavailable during the day. I think you said work. I don't know, that part was really hard to hear. But since you're happy to work off of whatever I send you, and you already sent over your brainstorming notes on the topic, which, by the way, fantastic. Looking at them, we have very similar ideas, so that's just going to make the whole thing so easy on us. So yeah, I'll just start working on our research, and I'll stick it into like a Google Drive folder or something that I'll share with you, and we can just sort of pick and choose what we kind of want to include in. Because so far, I think if we go in the direction that you were speaking of, that would work really well for us. And it's a really interesting take on the topic, and if we're organized, we could actually start this report by the end of the week, and possibly even have it done, and even start the presentation by next week, which would be fantastic. Talking of the presentation, would be no bother, because we're quite set on what we're doing, except for the fact I don't know how we're going to tackle that. What with you not being in that much, but I will discuss that with the lecturer, and I'm sure he'll understand, because honestly, I think a lot of our classes are moving to online work anyway, just because, to be fair, there's not a lot of people coming in at the moment. Actually, I don't know if you heard about that. Okay, so basically, on campus recently, there's been like a lot of attacks recently, like weird attacks. Like people are honestly terrified to come in. I'm personally a little worried, so I'm going to be doing the same thing, and I'm going to start staying home. So I guess we could continue working through email and I guess his voicemail system. To be honest, this is kind of a fun way to do things. Like, I haven't done this before, but yeah, I'll get started on that tonight, and I'll have that off to you. Oh, one final note. Your responses have been super quick. I'm so happy you're my partner. Oh my god. I've been stuck with terrible people before that never responded to anything about the project, but literally as soon as I got your voicemail message, your email popped up, and I was so impressed because, as I said, like, I'm not used to having competent group partners on previous assignments, so this is fantastic. I honestly can't wait to work with you on this. So yes, I'll update you either tomorrow or the next day just on how we're doing so far. And I think we're going to do really well on this, actually. Like, I'm actually really excited for one of these assignments for once. And I think that's all, so I guess I'll see you later. Actually, wait, I guess I'll hear you later. Yeah, that was an awful joke. I'm really sorry about that. Bye.
End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted. Next message sent yesterday at 11 p.m.
Hey, it's me again. So, midweek update, since we're getting through this pretty well. I sent you an email, but as you said on your other voicemail the other day, or what I could distinguish through it, because again, dude, you're ecstatic. You said you haven't been getting some of the emails, or at least some of the school emails, so I don't know if you actually got this one, and I don't know what's going on there with the system, so I just kind of wanted to update you through our little voicemail system we got going on. Basically, the rough draft you sent earlier today was perfect. Oh my god. I love your segments. Like, I can easily work mine in. We flow together really well, and that I do appreciate. Like, this is one of the easiest assignments I've been having in a long time, which honestly I need, because, like, this semester, I don't know if you're the same, but, like, this semester has been kicking my arse. Like, but to be honest, we all knew that. Like, you've seen me around, or, well, you haven't. You know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, back to the assignment. I'll just throw in my segments in, and you can look at it later on, because since we're doing it in the Google Docs, it's fine. You can, like, just go and look and see what I'm doing, and just, like, add on anything that you think is necessary, or just edit wherever you think. On that note, though, the only thing I will say is I do think we need to do, since we have so much research, because we're actually so excited about the topic, I do think we need to explain a little bit further how we got from basically point A to point B within the conclusion. I'm only saying this because Professor Boyle is, like, a bit of a stickler. In fact, he's a huge fucking stick in the mud when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you don't fully explain something out in your report, he will dig through you in your presentation. Like, instead of asking you any relevant questions, he just goes on and on and on and on and on about your report, which is, you just end up losing points, because even though he's the one who's not actually asking you the relevant questions, since you didn't technically fully present your topic, he goes, well, you didn't present anything useful. And it's just, I could go on, but basically he's a huge pain in the ass. He really is. But yeah, we can do that. We can work that out and avoid all of that, because that's something we don't need. Oh, also, just a heads up. I don't know if you remember when I said the other day that there was, like, some attacks going on campus. Well, not to gossip, but, like, it's been getting worse. Like, obviously, you are fine because you're staying off campus for the moment, and I'm so glad I decided to stay off campus last week, like, when I mentioned it to you, because they've been getting worse. Like, people, like, it's been bad. Like, I can't even fully explain to you how bad it is. Like, it's just, oh my god, thinking about it really freaks me out. Like, I don't want to go back to campus. Like, until they figure out what the fuck's going on, whether or not, like, it's animals. I'm hoping it's animals, because if the idea of humans doing this stuff, I'm terrified. Like, at least animals, like, it's just animal behavior, you know? But if it's not animals, no, I don't want to think about that. Anyway, so yes, stay off campus. Plus, another thing, I don't know what else is going on, but like I said, despite the fact that this assignment is going so smoothly, which I am so glad for, and I don't know if it's like maybe because I have so many other assignments in the other classes, but like, I don't know, I've been so goddamn tired. Have you been as well? Like, is it just me? Like, this assignment being so easygoing is just a blessing, because my brain is gone. Like, it is so hard to do everything. I don't know what it is. Like, I've forgotten to meet up with friends. I've barely left my apartment. I've just been so wrecked. And it's like, seriously, I'm so tired. But the fact that we are getting through this so fast and we can just do it remotely means that I just don't have to worry about being on campus right now with all of these, like, attacks and stuff. So, like, that's one thing at least, especially with, like, I don't know, I'm rambling. Anyway, sorry. After this call, I will work on my part of the rough draft tonight, and I will probably have it to you by Friday at the latest. I've just got a couple of things coming up this week, but, like, I will have it to you as soon as possible. And, like, as I told you, we're way ahead of schedule. Like, this is perfect. So now, I think that's me. I think that's everything. That's all the updates. That's all the gossip. You're sorted. Actually, no, there was one more thing, which I should have mentioned at the beginning. So you were saying about your emails not working. I don't know if this is, like, relevant to it, or maybe this might be the cause of it, but when I went to go talk to Professor Boyle the other day, just about, like, how we were going to do these presentations, especially since me and you were not going to be coming in, but on the one good hand, he said we're going to be doing it online, which, thank God. But also, he asked me such a weird question. Do you want to know what he asked me, right? Like, I don't know if it's because you haven't shown up, but he genuinely asked me how I was doing working on my own. Like, doing this assignment on my own. And that threw me for a loop. I said I wasn't working on my own, and he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, do you not, like, I explained who you were, and he did not recognize you. And I don't know, maybe he didn't have you on his roster, and maybe that's why you haven't been getting some of the emails, because he just genuinely forgot you were in his class. But it took him a minute to, like, remember who you were. It was really strange and kind of surreal, and almost kind of made me doubt I was talking to a real person for, like, the last couple of weeks. Did not help with everything that's going on at the moment. But yes, I think I maybe got that sorted out, or at least for the moment. But in the meantime, if there's anything else, I'm just going to keep you updated with these voicemails, and I do think that's actually everything for now. I think I've talked enough. You've heard enough of my voice. That's it. So yeah, I will update you in the next couple of days and see where we are from there. But for now, bye.
End of message. To delete this message. Message deleted. End of messages.